YouTube? It's the Scorpion. Today is the 21st birthday of Alexandra Burke, and it's also the release of her first single, Bad Boys. I want to give a shout out to Aaron J1, who is following me on Twitter. He hit me up at 3 o'clock in the morning to let me know that Alexandra will be on BBC Radio and to listen to it because she's debuting a single. And I'm like, okay. I listened to the interview. It was a very great interview. She talked about the album process, how she's been out in LA. I knew she was in LA because her mother called into the Scorpion show, Melissa Bell from Soul to Soul. Now, I really don't know if it really was her mother, but to me, it had to be her mother because she was telling me so much about what Alexandra is doing right now, and it actually was true. Like, I talked to her mother back in February. She was telling me all the producers that her daughter was working with and things like that. So, Melissa, if you're watching, we would love for you to call into the show, and we will also love to have your daughter on the show to talk about the album. Now, let's talk about the single, Bad Boys. I love the song. I loved it, but the only thing I'm scared about is, will they play it over here in America? Like, will it be played on the pop channels? Because to me, I still think that pop channels treat black women different when they sing in pop songs. Now, unless you're a Beyonce, I think you get treated differently. So I don't know if they would play it over here. But the song is really, really good. The song is catchy. She's like, and the bad boys is always catching my eye. And the bad boy is always spending my mind. I love it. I love the song. I loved it. Some people hit me up on Twitter like, I don't like this song. I don't like it and stuff. And then some people said they love the song. And then I had someone from the UK. And by the way, if you're watching from the UK, please subscribe to The Scorpion Show. They were saying that the black radio stations might play it because she's hot for the moment or because it's her debut single. But after that, after the buzz dies down, they're not going to play the song. And I'm surprised because I would think that the radios over there are more, black radio stations over there are more pop friendly than what they are over here. So if you're from the UK, let me know what's going on with the radio stations over there. Like, I want to know. I really, really want to know. Now, also, it's been announced that Beyonce is performing at the VMAs. Can we say that we're shocked? I can't. Because she's nominated for 9 awards. Anybody that's nominated for that many awards should be on the show. Now I'm waiting for them to say Britney Spears is on the show. Because Britney Spears also has 7 nominations. I know she's back on the U.S. tour. And she's actually off that day. So why couldn't she perform at the VMAs? Now, I'm also want Whitney Houston to be at the VMAs. I would love to see her perform. And what about y'all? Do y'all want Whitney to perform? Because I know I do. I even done started a petition on the internet to get MTV to get Whitney on the show, but I don't know how many people signed it by now. Also, today is August 25th. The release date of Letoya Luckett's Lady Love. I did my album review on Lady Love on Saturday. If you did not watch it, please watch it. I gave the album 3 out of 5 stars. A lot of people didn't agree with me giving her that rating. They think it should have been more of a 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. But I mean, it's my opinion. And I think that she has too many songs on there that are too slow for me. Like, the only hype song is She Ain't Got Shit on Me, and that's in the beginning, and then you got to hear another 45 minutes of slow songs. Now, come on. It's not what I wanted to hear. It's not what I was expecting. So, I mean, everybody can't be happy. Everybody, you know, that's just my opinion on the album. But please support Letoya Luckett. The album is in stores, so make sure you go buy it. Let's talk about Omarion leaving Young Money. I know I didn't get a chance to talk about this. This is like one of the biggest stories last week on Twitter and on the blog sites. This is what I think. Omarion needs to sign with a record label that really has his career at best interest. Like, he needs to sign with a label that's going to support him, that's going to promote him, that's going to be there for him, that's going to tell him this single is nice, this single is not. He needs career guidance. And that's what a lot of these singers need, career guidance. They don't have it. That's what they need. Omarion needs somebody like Clive Davis in his background. You don't need to sign with no damn rap label, because come on now, I don't even want this. No, you don't need that, Omarion. I thought you was with Timberland. You shouldn't have left Timberland. You shouldn't have left Timberland, Omarion. You shouldn't have left Timberland. Paula Abdul is scheduled to host VH1 Divas. Now, the Divas that's announced to be performing is Adele, Kelly Clarkson, Jordan Sparks, Leona Lewis, and Miley Cyrus. The only person that I don't agree with on this list is Miley fucking Cyrus. She is no singing diva. She does not need to be on that show. If VH1 really want to turn it out, put Whitney Houston on there. Put Patti LaBelle on there. I never seen Patti LaBelle on VH1 Divas. I ain't saying she ain't never been on there. I don't remember her being on there. Put Patti LaBelle on there. Patti LaBelle is the only singer that I know that still sounds good and sounds different at the same time. Like from her teenage years up to now. It's like the older she gets, the better her voice gets. Put Patti LaBelle on the show. Don't be putting no Miley Cyrus. For real? Miley Cyrus should not be on the show. I want to know what y'all think about this. What do y'all think about that? Come on, Miley Cyrus on there? That's a hell no. Frankie and Neffe premieres tonight. I'm going to be watching it. Come on at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it'll come at the same time over there on the West Coast. I'm going to be watching it. My review of the show will be up by midnight. Mikkel and I already called this show like 9 months ago. We already said that NeNe and Frankie, NeNe, because I'm going to talk about her too. Neffie and Frankie will be having their own TV show because the way it is was no longer about Keisha Cole. And that's just the way it is. It just wasn't. I mean, the only time I seen Keisha Cole is when she was trying to get her mom and her stepmom to go to the spa, and she was trying to be in the studio and have album parties. But the real party was watching Neffie and Frankie go at it on the camera. That was the best part about the show. And Frankie is a cougar. She be dating these young men and stuff. And Frankie is just wild. I love Frankie. Like, you can't say nothing bad about her because she's just wild. She's wild and crazy and she's a cougar. So, Neffie problem is like, I know Neffie got a book about to come out. Neffie's pregnant. It seems like she's very, very fertile. And her goal is to try to get her and her mom to be close and to stop arguing and fighting. And I don't know if that's ever going to work because, I mean, you know, some cases you got that mother and first daughter, they have a lot of conflicts, but, you know, it's nothing you could do. It's just there. Like, no matter how hard you try to work on it, it's always going to be a conflict somewhere. And I guess she's trying to eliminate that drama. But hopefully they can eliminate that drama because nobody really needs drama in their life all like that. But, you know, I'm going to be watching this show. This show is going to be filled with drama. I don't care if Keisha Cole say she got to be executive producer because she don't want BET exploiting her family like that. But to me, they've already been exploited. Okay, now let's talk about NeNe. NeNe is fake. I done sat here and said that NeNe was real on so many occasions. NeNe is not real. She's fake, okay? How is she fake? First of all, she's doing all these interviews saying that her and Kim are not friends, that they are just associates. But to me, somebody that you know for years on top of years on top of years, you go out with, you hang out with, you eat and drink with, that is not a fucking associate. That is a friend. That is a friend. And for her to be sitting there on interviews to keep trying to play Kim, it's not right. You know, I don't know if she's doing it just to get people to buy her book. I don't know. Then, when Kim called into the show, remember they was on VH1, not VH1, child, when they was on, I'm about to say E, when they was on Bravo, Watch What Happens, she kept calling Kim a stripper and trying to degrade her for that and stuff. Like, for what? Bitch, you a stripper. You were a stripper. So how you gonna degrade somebody for what they've done in the past, and you've also done the same thing in the past? And then, when they were at the King Tut Museum, you know, Kim and Candy were sitting there talking about doing a song or whatever, and then NeNe talking about Kim and Candy behind their back. Oh, now, oh, look at them want to be a singer, and then everybody wants to be singing and pointing the finger at them. It's like, you ladies are in your late 30s. And y'all acting like y'all 11 and 12. Grow up. Like, if you the real one, like, you wouldn't be sitting there hating. You know? Because I think that NeNe is threatened by Kim. Like, they some jealous bitches. They jealous because Kim ain't got to work. Kim ain't got to do a motherfucking thing but sit there and smoke a cigarette and wear a fucking blonde weed. That bitch ain't got to work. She paid. She paid. She the only one on there that ain't losing their house. Well, Candy too. Ain't losing their house and all this and that. So I think they're all jealous of Kim. No matter what she do, how she get her money, to me it's jealousy. You don't hear nothing about Kim home getting foreclosed. Kim gotta do this. Kim gotta do that. She's fucking a married man. Now, I'm not saying that that's cool. But Kim is fine. Like, this bitch wake up and say, you know what, I want to be a singer. This bitch wake up and say, you know what, I want to start my own wig line. She ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. Stop hating on Kim. I think they jealous, except for Candy. All them other girls, they jealous of Kim. Let me know what y'all think about that. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will talk to you all later on tonight about Frankie and Neffie.